I saw fit to divide this text into 14 books. The first book I will include within it all the mitzvot that are the foundations of the faith taught by Moses our teacher, of blessed memory, those which a person must know before everything, e.g., the unity of God, blessed be He, and the prohibition against worshipping false gods. I have called this book the Book of Knowledge. The second book I will include within it all the mitzvot that are constant and which were commanded to us so that we will love God and constantly remember Him, e.g., the recitation of the Shema, prayer, tefillin, and the priestly blessing. Circumcision is included in this category because it is a sign in our flesh to recall God constantly during the times when we are not wearing tefillin, tzitzit, or the like. I have called this book the Book of Love. The third book I will include within it all the mitzvot that are associated with specific times, e.g., the Sabbath and the festivals. I have called this book the Book of the Seasons. The fourth book I will include within it all the mitzvot that involve intimate relations, e.g., marriage, divorce, yibum, and chalitza. I have called this book the Book of Women. The fifth book I will include within it all the mitzvot that involve forbidden intimate relations and those that involve forbidden foods. I have grouped the two, forbidden intimate relations and forbidden foods, together because it is in these two matters that God has sanctified us and separated us from the other nations. The Torah mentions the concept of holiness with regard to both these matters, stating Leviticus 20:24-27, I am God, your Lord, who has separated you from among the nations, and I have set you apart among the nations. Accordingly, I have called this book the Book of Holiness. The sixth book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that one is obligated to keep when he forbids himself certain things by his statements, e.g., vows and oaths. I have called this book the Book of Utterances. The seventh book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that deal with the produce of the earth, e.g., the sabbatical and jubilee years, the tithes, the terumot, and the other mitzvot which are relevant to this subject. I have called this book the Book of Agricultural Laws. The eighth book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that involve the construction of the temple and the communal offerings that are brought regularly. I have called this book the Book of the Temple and its service. The ninth book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that involve the sacrifices brought by individuals. I have called this book the Book of Sacrifices. The 10th book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that involve ritual purity and impurity. I have called this book the Book of Ritual Purity. The 11th book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that govern relations between an individual and his colleague that involve damage to property or personal injury. I have called this book the Book of Damages. The 12th book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that govern sales and the acquisition of property. I have called this book the Book of Acquisition of Property. The 13th book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that govern relations between an individual and his colleague and do not involve damage at the outset, e.g., the laws of watchmen, debtors, claims lodged against one another, and their denial. I have called this book the Book of Judgments. The 14th book, I will include within it all the mitzvot that are delegated to the Sanhedrin, e.g., capital punishment when convicted by the court, the acceptance of testimony, and the laws pertaining to a king and the wars he wages. I have called this book the Book of Judges. These are the governing principles for the division of the halachot of this text according to the subjects treated in the different books, and the division of the mitzvot according to the subjects treated in the halachot. Thanks for listening, and please share the video.